Good day, traders, and welcome to Trading Wave, a short video where we'll be looking at your gold. Right. So we are seeing gold. We've seen gold in the past few weeks, giving us some very big rally to the upside. I'm definitely sure traders are looking for an update that what is next on gold. Before we jump into that, guys, please do take note our special that is currently running, where you can get up to like 40% off our plans. Okay, so you can just hop in there and then check what plans do we have. All right, so let's have a look at gold. How did we expect gold to play out in the past few weeks, and what is an update going forward? All right, so I'd like to us to have a look at this here. We've spoken about this. I did mention over the weekend that gold on the 5th of September, I expected that gold was going to give us this drop. So this is what we discussed with our members, that this was a fractal here. Something happened around this era here that gave me an idea that gold was going to eventually give us this move all the way. No doubt, a few weeks earlier, later, then gold started to drop. So this was the fractal that was taken from around this area here. We were expecting that this was going to eventually drop all the way down and take out this swing low here. So we're looking at this swing low to be taken out on gold, and you'll see that when we go on gold, it eventually went lower here, and then that's when we started to see this move, because we've gotten this big rally to the upside. But this has always been the approach from the 5th of September, that gold was going to drop first, hit this swing low here before we can see a move to the upside. Right, so fast forward on the 5th of October, I shared this in the members area here that I expect that gold is going to drop and then hit this area here of this interesting area here, the blue box. So this is what I expected it's going to hit here, and then from there, this was going to start to make a rally to the up side. Well, going forward, gold here did not get exactly to this area here, so it started to show some divergence around this area here, and it did not reach out this area here of this blue box, and then it started to rally. So it was a miss there, but then your silver on the other hand, it showed it went exactly into the area of a blue box here. I will show you what happened with silver. So let's dive in into our trading view and see what is the way forward, what is expected on gold. Right, so I've just shown you now that gold here, when we were around this area here, we expected that gold was going to drop. So we were looking for this solo being taken out here, and then eventually this went all the way to the downside. Yeah, it was a very big move to the downside. That was over about 1,500 points. Now, like I've said it, that gold failed to miss to get into the area of a blue box here, and we started to see this rally here. So it was a miss to trade this one here, but let alone your silver on the other hand, this one went perfectly into the blue box while we were anticipating that blue box on gold. So silver went into the blue box. So this is the one that was nicely traded here for this move here. We have been able to get those intraday trades on gold, but obviously there was scalping opportunities because the swing that we wanted to ride did not materialize when we failed to get into around this area here. Now gold from these lows here, obviously when we got this one, it was on a Friday here during the NFP. We got this one here to make this move here, and we gapped up. So since then we have been called that gold is going to make this move to the upside here. So obviously my target personal, I was targeting at least this swing high here as a first target, obviously this being a target number 2 here, and all the way to the all-time high. I still expect that gold is going to get to the all-time high. Now that we are here, gold here, I've been saying this to our members that a pullback is imminent on gold because we've had a very nice divergence, especially on the 4 hourly time frame. There was a divergence that was holding here, and I kept on talking about this to our members that look at this, that this divergence here, it is telling us that gold is onto something here. We might see a pullback. So this divergence was from here. If you look at the price here, made a new high from that point there, but at the same time, the RSI on the other hand, it made a new low here when we saw this high taking place. Okay. So I did mention to our members that it's very likely that it might be time for gold to start to give us a pullback. All right, so back to the 1 hourly time frame. Now we are seeing gold here starting to give us a move, and if you are trading this maybe with some trend line here, I mentioned this. A lot of people have been show. I've been seeing on the social media that they were looking at to short this trend line. Yeah, spoke to our members that it is not a good idea that you can look to short this trend line because the volume around this area here, it was too high. That gold was going to eventually break this year and continue with the move to the upside. Yeah, now we've hit some nice levels here on gold here. So this being your level here. So this is the level I'm referring to here. The nice level that we hit here, and we are seeing a reaction here on gold. So with this being said, you've broken out of this trend line around this area here. We've hit these levels here. We're seeing some divergence around this area here. For me, it was time that gold must give us a pullback. Now we are seeing this one here starting to give us a drop. So the big question is, how far can this go, or how far are we anticipating that it should go? So as long as gold is going to hold below this swing high here, it will be nice to go for gold to give us at least a pullback that can get to around your 56 to 1.8. It might be a deeper one here. I do believe that gold is being what is controlling gold right now is the geopolitics that are happening around the world here. I'm sure if most of you guys are aware of the war that is happening in Israel. So I do believe that the investors have jumped in. This was what normally happens. If there's some uncertainty around the world, the investor, they tend to jump into gold. So that's why they call it a safe haven instrument. So that was the case here. That's exactly what happened, because after that the war that started, then we saw this move to the upside. Yeah, but like I've said it, we were expecting this. Now, going forward, it will be nice here. What we've seen here so far, that we've gotten this year to be a three-wave move structure like this. Now, this is very likely that gold might still continue and give us a structure like this here. Let me do this with an error here just to make it look nicer. What is very likely that gold might do this? Might have been a 1 here, a 2 here, maybe you get a 3 and a 4 and a wave 5 here. It might do something like this. That's if it's going to be an ABC structure here, and then we still get this one to trade lower here, and then this move to the upside. So we could be having this one to be our ABC structure here. So I do believe that gold is not done with this correction here. It would be nice if this can get to around your 56 to 1.8 area here. And the nice thing about this, if this was to play out this structure, this ABC, we would be getting to test this trend line here. So it will be a nice one here, but this swing high needs to hold. If for whatever reason gold decide to make this move to the upside, because gold has made what looks like a three-wave moves already here, so there is this possibility that this might just be the case. And then gold made a three-wave move, and then it trades higher here. If it trades higher here, then we have to forget about this bigger corrective structure here. That will mean gold will be very likely that it is going to continue from here, but it needs to break out this high. But I do believe with the divergence that is holding here, that it might be time for gold to give us some pullback here, this being your three-wave move structure. We've seen a very big move to the upside there, so we might spend some time playing out here or building up this corrective structure. Doesn't have to come down in this five-wave move here. That is just a simple correction, this being a 535. This can still play out like this. This being your three-wave move lower here, this can still give you a three-wave move structure like this to the upside, and still give you a three-wave move structure like this here. And then this becomes your WXY. It might even continue here, and then gives you even an 11 swing. Can even have an 11 swing structure like this here. And then this being your WXYXZ. If I were to just quickly label this here, it will be something like this, being your W here, your wave X here, this to be your wave Y, and then this to be your wave X, and then this to be your wave Z. That's when we see that big move to the upside. Not familiar with gold, to be honest, to give us some 11 swing. So what is very likely here, that even if this wants to drop, at least it must come to 38.2 here. Maybe it might do something like this, three-way move structure here, and then at least come to 38.2. This is an area where I would love to start buying gold, but it is so common, I must say, that gold tends to give us this a deeper correction here. It tend to get to as far as your first leg coming around your 38.2 here, and then maybe you get a three-way move pullback structure like this, and then this maybe get to a repeat in your 56.1.8. Gold has got that tendency, can even get to as far as your 78.6. But because of this impulsively move up from these lows here to here, I don't expect to see a deeper correction, to be honest, unless of course if the fundamentals, maybe if there's something maybe to say the war, there's some negotiations on the war in Israel, then maybe that's when we can get this aggressive move, get to around 78.6 before we see a move. But going forward, I would love to see at least a deeper pullback that can take us at least a minimum to 38.2, around 50 here. That's when we can look to buy and hold on to your goal. Okay, so that's gonna be a quick update, guys. For you, from me to you guys. Yeah, please trade safe and responsible, and please do make sure to apply that good money management all the time. Once again, you can check us out. Our special up to 40% that is still running. All right, guys. Cheers from my side, and have a good one. Bye.